I remember the two questions I was asked when I was baptized at the age of 13. Do you believe Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior? And will you strive to live as a faithful disciple of Christ in all areas of your life? There's a sense in which my life since that time has been an attempt to answer that second question more fully. What does it mean to be a disciple of Jesus Christ? Along the way, I've discovered that there are three things that are really important for that in my life: deepening, equipping, and ministering. Deepening is about growing in relationship with God, with myself, and with others in community. Of course, that relationship with God is essential. That's the foundation. That's why I want to be a disciple in the first place. It's what spiritual disciplines are about, whether it's worship or service or study or meditation. Then there's growing in relationship with myself. That's important because that's how I begin to discover those things in me that are getting in the way of my being the disciple I want to be, getting in the way of my having the relationship with God that I want to have. But it's also important because, in the words of Paul, this is how I discover the Christ in me and nurture that Christ so that it becomes more fully the person I am. And then growing in relationship with others in community is important because I can't do any of this on my own. I need others, people who I know love me, care for me, people who will nurture me and encourage me, people who will hold me accountable when that's needed. So deepening, growing in relationship with God, with myself, and with others is absolutely essential if I'm to grow as a disciple. The second thing I've discovered that's essential for me is equipping. That's about discerning gifts and call. What are those gifts that God has given me? And what's God's call to me? How am I to use those gifts in the world? But in order to do that, I need something else. I need some skills and I need some knowledge. Some of those skills and knowledge are true for all Christians. We all need skills in Bible study. We all need knowledge of the Bible and of Jesus, who he was and what he asks of us. But some of those skills and knowledge are also very specific to the call that I have. But it's in this way, through discerning gifts and call and developing skills and knowledge, that I'm equipped to be a disciple. And then finally, what's essential is ministering, having those opportunities to put all this together in service to God and God's mission in the world. What I've discovered is that this is a great way to talk about a congregation as well. A congregation is a disciple-forming community. That is, it's a community that exists to provide experiences of deepening, equipping, and ministering so that people can grow as disciples. It sounds simple enough, but I'm learning that if a congregation takes this seriously, really seriously, it changes just about everything and really becomes a way to great new vitality in the life of the congregation. This being a disciple has been a great adventure for me, and it's an adventure that I hope you'll join me in.